Hi guys, now I'm going to give you a full update and tour of the backyard where the original tomato bins are located. And over here is the strawberries. They're not ripe yet. I'll show you those when those pop off, but those are doing excellent. Did you see that big bird that just went by? Okay, in all of these buckets here on the ground, I have got additional butter peas. And the squirrels came along last night and dug this one out. So that's why I'm coming out every day, just to sort of check on everything. Let's start over here. This is some more of that pine tree loose lettuce. And some of this is just not ready. This side we could probably cut a little bit on, but I can wait because I have got an abundance of lettuce in the yard, which I love because I don't really get tired of eating lettuce or salads. This, look at those beauties. Those are the all-American loose leaf heads. So they're kind of a head, they're kind of loose leaf, and you can see to where I already utilized 3 of these, and I've got new growth coming back. So you can see where I cut it at here. So I didn't go below the crown here. I didn't get into the dirt. Okay? And then that way it will keep growing back for you. Here are those seed carrots. I'm sorry, seed tape carrots that were from Fairy Morris that we planted. This over here looks like it really needs to be thinned out, so that seed tape must have been abundant there. Here I've got a tomato started, and it's a little bit behind because it did not germinate for me properly. And that's something that you just sort of have to come out and take notice of as well, because when you have wacky weather like we do here, it doesn't always take. In front of this is broccoli. And I've got some cauliflower that looks the same on the other side. This hasn't germinated for me. This hasn't germinated for me as far as these 2 tomatoes. But that's okay because I've got other volunteers. I've got black crems up there that I can separate from the driveway garden. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous lettuce here. This is the Maryville, whatever, I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's the French one. It's beautiful. It tastes so good. This all year round tastes wonderful too. The all year round is just as it says. So you can plant this, so they say, and I'm going to find out for myself, all year long. So after I tasted this and realized how good it was, I went around and found a lot of empty space so that I could get as much of that before the weather turned extremely hot. And then once it's extremely hot, then I can go back with my seed packets and plug in those all year rounds in empty spots as they come available in the garden. Here I've got some little peppers growing, and you can see that there is a little split or division in there. They almost look like weeds. This is a weed here, but if you look at a weed, it looks staggered, like it is growing on top of each other, almost like corn stalks do. So this is the pepper, this is the weed. They can look kind of close, and here is some more pepper as well. So I'm just going to, and pepper as well, I'm just going to be really patient. The peppers grow very slowly. I'm not going to come out here and weed anything yet because I put a lot of pepper into this area. And they germinate very slowly. I'm going to give it a couple more days because I don't want to undo any of the work that I did, even though it's driving me a little bit crazy. And here again is some of the lettuce that I cut earlier. And you can see I cut it right here. So that's about maybe a good, I don't know, ½ inch. You just don't want to get down here and take out the crown of it. It's growing back nice. Here is some more of that oak leaf lettuce, and the soil level in this pot is really low. So you can see the full Let me get one of these out. And you can see it's kind of shaped a little bit like an oak leaf. It has a great taste to it. It really tastes the same as the Pine Tree mix. And I also got this from Pine Tree catalog as well. Wonderful, easy, tastes great. Totally recommend so far. We'll see how it comes back with a cut and come because I haven't cut any of it yet. Here are those green onions that we planted in the very beginning. Nothing here has come up with the tomato yet. Got some weeds. We've got a little tomato coming up here as well. And here is that was broccoli. This is cauliflower. Somehow there's a little cilantro seed, and I think it came from the company like that. But that's okay. I'm not worried about that. Love cilantro. And again, some more green onion. And when these get so tall, you can just come in here and just cut these and they will keep growing. Look, squirrel has gotten in here again. Nice tomatoes, started from seed. And the spots that aren't coming up, like the one at the end, I'm just going to grab volunteers elsewhere and not worry about germinating anything else. Look, another squirrel. Not worry about germinating anything else here. This tomato's not doing well at all. So I'll take care of this later today. This, I believe, is either a purple Cherokee or that indigo cherry drops, which are great. Those are my sister Sarah's favorite, and I've got 2 plants of those so I can share some with her. This is not coming up, but I did go ahead and start germinating 2 days ago on the giant Belgium and the mortgage lifters because I do want some of those, so I need to be patient because I do not know exactly where those are at. Okay, so that is, oh, and did we talk about this? This has got the butter beans down here. I think we did talk about that. Yeah, we did. Oh my goodness. So, that is the back tomato beds or the backyard garden. They're nice and elevated. This is where I put the cherry tomato varieties or the small things. So if you don't want to bend down and do all that tedious picking, and you want a variety of different types of things and conditions to plant in, I set aside the room in here to do the little cherry tomatoes. Like over here, everything I want in here is tall. The corn's in here. Things are going to grow up. The potatoes I have to do nothing with. I did utilize the corner of these 2 beds to where I can get around and do my cuttings on this to keep them nice and sculpted. The tomato plants, because I don't want to grow leaves, I just want to grow the actual plant. And then the pepper plants in front, and you don't do much with pepper plants anyway. So you kind of have to take and assess what do you want to do, how much effort, how much bending do you want to do. So if you don't want to do a lot of bending, put your cherry tomatoes in your raised beds. Thank you so much. Love you. Please like and subscribe.